Hey, good day, everyone. This is Nigel. I welcome everyone to my page, and I thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Today's video is going to be on systemic racism. Can we deal with these things off and on throughout the course of our lives? But first and foremost, I'd like to mention I have some merchandise that I have for sale, some t-shirts, custom-made t-shirts. I have hats. I have jewelry. I have everything that you might be interested in. Just check it out at repercussionsapparel.com. I will have some of the information in the description link below, so feel free to browse my website. Now, back to the systemic racism. It's so sad, and it behooves me that us African Americans, even brown-skinned people, have to go through such agony, such scrutiny, such harassment. We go through a lot, on a day-to-day basis. Driving while black, getting lost in certain neighborhoods because we lost signal with our GPS or whatever, getting called on saying that we're acting out in a suspicious manner. When is the policing really going to be the police and really protect its citizens of the United States? Now, this goes as far as even the president himself commending this man that gunned down 3 people in Kenosha, Wisconsin. He's some type of hero because of his acts towards protesters involving Black Lives Matter. Due to this whole racial injustice, when are we going to be treated as citizens of the United States? This is Prude.
Now, when I say got lynched, that was a full-fledged, ongoing murder, cold-blooded, none other than cold-blooded murder. How did you sit here and directly say the man is defenseless, butt naked on the ground? He's cuffed up already. I mean, come on. How many more brothers gotta die for society to understand that this needs to stop? And I can't even share with y'all the pain that I'm feeling and my family is going through as well. These things that's going on right now, more or less to say, who can we hold accountable for this? Why was it a cover-up? Why did my brother get harmed when he complied with everything that them people wanted him to do? Why did he get treated like an African-American male from 1960? That's the case, you should have just sucked a damn dog on it. But my true feelings right now, I'm trying, but it's like,
so what you feel?
This, to treat somebody unhumane like that. If I kill a police, what is my sentence? Is it my sentence because I'm a black man? That's 100 over my head. What's their sentence? You killed a defenseless black man. A father's son, a brother's brother, a nephew's uncle. I mean, come on.
Chief and the Rochester deputy chief are resigning. That news into our newsroom within the last 5 minutes. That means LaRon Singletary and Joseph Morabito are stepping down following the protests and the death of Daniel Prude. The protesters have called for the resignation of Chief Singletary, who you're seeing now. And today, in a news release, Singletary has announced that he is, after 20 years of service in RPD alone, stepping aside. And he said this: "As a man of integrity, I will not sit idly by while outside entities attempt to destroy my character. The events over the past week are an attempt to destroy my character and integrity. The members of the Rochester Police Department and the greater Rochester community know my reputation and know what I stand for. The mischaracterization and the politicization of the actions that I took after being informed of Mr. Prude's death is not based on facts and not what I stand for." He doesn't go on to elaborate, at least in that statement. He may later on. As many of you who have been following this case know, Daniel Prude was arrested, a mental health arrest, on March 23rd. That's when his heart stopped after an encounter with police over on Jefferson Avenue. He was then hospitalized. His heart had stopped that morning. This is 3 a.m. His heart stopped. He later died about a week later on March 30th. There was talk about who knew what when, who saw the police body cam footage, which, again, many of you have seen, very disturbing. The mayor coming out last week saying she didn't see the body cam footage until August 4th, and she said that when she first heard about this, it was from Chief Singletary, and Chief Singletary had told her that it was an overdose and likely nothing more. So she didn't give it a second thought after that. There was then the family's involvement. They saw the body cam footage around June, July. The autopsy, which was released to a lot of people in April, said that this was a homicide. But again, the mayor saying that she didn't get a full scope of this issue until August 4th, placing at least part of the blame on Singletary for not keeping her abreast of what was happening. It looked as though for the last few days that she was standing by Chief Singletary. It is going to be interesting to see what she has to say, but he is taking this step right now of resigning after 20 years with the police department. And again, of note, the deputy chief, Joseph Morabito, as well. The protesters have called for the resignation of Mayor Warren. Mayor Warren, from what we understand, is going to be speaking with City Council at a meeting that started or should have started about 15 minutes ago. We are following that. Christian Garzone is the reporter covering that.
Good afternoon. I am confirming that Chief Laurent Singletary today announced his retirement along with Commander Morabito. I want to thank Chief Singletary and Commander Morabito for their service, and we appreciate them. I want to assure our Rochester community that the Rochester Police Department will continue to serve and protect our residents and our neighborhoods. Chief Singletary will remain in charge of the department through the end of the month, and I know that he and the officers will fulfill their duties. We have spoken about maintaining our restraint regarding the ongoing protests and ask all involved to remain peaceful. While the timing and tenor of these resignations is difficult, we have faced tough times before. I truly believe that we will get through this.
You know, enough is enough. You know, right is right, wrong is wrong. We all live in a society where African Americans, people of color, brown skinned people, are treated unfairly, unjust. It's like we're nothing, we're no one. But we all have to stick together. With that being said, thanks for watching the Niger Show. You guys are the best. Stay strong. Keep your heads high. You know we kings and queens. Together, they say the minority can become the majority. Stay strong, everyone. Have a blessed day.